And back for another season now, 16-1s now, Parramatta Junior Rugby League competition. We move on from the Central West Conference and the inclusion of the Concord Burwood Wolves into the competition, and a good start for them today, a 52-4 win over the Guildford Owls. And the other fixture in our 16-1s Parramatta Junior Rugby League competition, the Grey Stains Devils currently lead the Rouse Hill Rhinos 16-0, but we're here at New Era Stadium for a cracker all-Eels matchup today between the Hills Bulls, last year's premiers, up against the Cabramatta 2 Blues, the premiers from the year before. And we'll go through the lineups. We're still awaiting a few players to be added in for Cabramatta due to rep commitments. Going to have a few push-up as they come onto the field. But the Hills Bulls look like this. In jersey 1, Isaac Street. In the 2 is Jacob Toro. The 3 is Zachary Berenson. The 4, Banjo Duncombe. The 5 is Aidan Burrows. The 6, Cooper Shanahan. 7 and co-captain Jet Gremo. The 8 is Thomas Bosley. The 9 and the other co-captain Caleb Zara. 10, Brandon Pearsall. 11, Levi Parami. 12, Blaine Orley. 13, Cooper Proven. 14, Generous Siamani. 15, Zane Tanisi. 16, Sione Kabaliku. And 17, Ben Matthews. And their coach is David Gremo. Looking for another big season off the back of the premiership last year. And Cabramatta 2 Blues for now look like this. In jersey 1, Elijah Al-Hazim. The 17 is Jaden Tapawai. The 3 is Vaya Akawola. The 5, Alexander Motuliki. The 9 is Denny Abu Hamid. The 8, Michael Helu. The 14, Brennan Roton Wallace. The 10, Winston Tahi. 11, Josiah Epati. The 13, Hino Deshima Tayapa. 15, Kingston Marchong. 16, Olola Manaya Otsaota. The 19 is Darnell Laban. And the 20 is Jaira Fanene. And their coach, Joshua Morgan, welcomes the challenge early on. These players, and then a few more will come back on board, but no doubt these two will be heavyweights this year in our 16-1s competition. It's a hot day here out in Cabramatta. Things about to get underway in round 1. It is year 3 of the match of the round live stream, and here we go. Hills Bulls get us underway in Cabramatta. Looking into the sun and dished up first off. Good line speed, but an equally good carry there for Cabramatta. Now working out of the corner. Plenty of bodies there from the Bulls. Welcome back to rugby league season. The best time of the year, and a nice shove and go. Good progress there for Cabramatta. Nice width early here and tip through the hands, trying to find some space. Nose poke through there. Play the ball short side with Fanene. The tip off for Akawola. Good work on the play of the full. I thought that. Play 5 back. Fanene at the back here. Wires not crossed. Good communication and good kick chase. And speed there from the shot. Winston Tahi. Now from the backfield, the Bulls with their first touch of the season. Street gets a quick play of the ball. Short side rolling and good contact there. Siamani trying to wind up. Now back centre field. Link pass between the forwards. Fanene strong into contact there with Bosley. Now across to the back rower. Karami, play 5 just short of the halfway. See the response on their first kick. Shanahan under pressure does well. Into the sun. Well done by Cabra-Mattera to take that one there. Early victory in terms of field position. Ball across here. Highlight of headgear, hard to miss. Alexander Motuliki. Good follow-up carry. Nice play the ball. Double up in carries in this set. Pushing into the Hills half now. Motuliki off the boot. Rolling out. Bounce, an awkward one. Into touch it goes. Hills now. See if they can get themselves out of their own end of the field. Cabramatta win the field position early here. Good physicality so far. Cabra trying to ramp things up. We've got 2 other games in the 16-1s today. One concluded, one live. We'll give you those during the coverage here. Dunco comes in for some work, trying to help their forwards. Bosley strongly met there. Now going sideways. Zara surveys his options. Comes to the open. Roll that one back under. Trying to fight up. Early kick on the cards. Shanahan looks for space. Full back into the sun, does well there. El Hazim. El Hazim journeys back down the short side. Field position again. Good start. A nice offload there. Motuliki there to support. Trying to help out off the back. Josiah Epati's offload. Low pass, well handled. Akalola, a couple of good touches early. Abu Hamid working things from dummy half. Rolls that one out. Jaden Tapawai. Motuliki again with another carry. Nice bump, then finds an offload and cutting back inside. Otota rolls off that and play 5. Momentum for Fanene in a crossfield kick. Awkward one coming through and taken on the run. Heading for the corner. And Cabra-Mattera strike first. And a great take there. And the contest and the run through. Cabra-Mattera. What an effort to kick things off here. Early dominance in terms of field position and set starts. They cash in with a 4-pointer. Fanene hung that one up. Bulls players, bit of communication there and late to move to it. A run through there, 3 or 4 bodies. The momentum come down with a ripper try and a great finish here. First points this year's 16-1s. That try is brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. Look no further. Omnia Business Solutions. First conversion. Difficult one from the sideline. As I said, warm day here. Cabramatta, the sun's starting to disappear behind the trees in the grandstand and things cooling down. The players here, but tough conditions for the majority of the day. Daylight savings ending this weekend, heading into the cooler part of the year. Sideline first up. See what they can do from here. Left foot, not the preferred side, but does well. And splits the uprights. It's a fantastic strike. Cabramatta 6-0 here early. This one over the Hills Bulls. back underway here. Down the left-hand side. Rolled over in contact. Hills trying to ramp things up. Get a response after first points. Hop, skip and a jump. Finding the front there. Two pass into the middle and ball comes out. Good moment for Hills here. Chance. Straight back into the half. Good ball. Zara lays it off to Bosley. And a 6 again. Introduced now from under 15s upwards. Much in line with all pathways and rep football. Keep things flowing. Now roll the short side. Zara sees space. Goes from dummy half and puts the burners on. And just like that, they hit back. And the co-captain, Caleb Zara, give him an inch of space and he'll take a mile. And right there, threads his way through 3 or 4 players in open space. And an instant response off the back of the error. 6-4 kick to come. Couldn't have hoped for any more when presented with their first good ball opportunity after being somewhat on the back foot in terms of territory and field position. You can see why Zara has been in the development pathways. First sniff he got straight into open space, and once he saw the light, he was gone. For Cabra here, moment to collect themselves after that defensive moment. Easy first up assignment now for Isaac Street. In front of the posts. He lines this one up. No time wasted through the sticks. 6-all here with 21 minutes to go in the first half. Perfect first response, and that 6 again rule we spoke about there. Trying to introduce the stoppages, enhance the flow of the game. Trying to allow the referees to give 6 more tackles for any infringements beyond the 40-metre line. Much like I said, in line with all pathways football and moving forward. And it's been implemented in the 15s and above and in the women's competition. The aim to try and improve the consistency and quality of the game. So we'll see that this year. Response from the kickoff is a good carry. Almost back to the 30. Set after points, very important. Bosley follows that one up. Now width early, Gramo keeps, cuts back into the ruck. Bounces off the left foot, finds Shanahan and another pass. Things eventually come to a stop, but ask him plenty of questions. The defence here, shall go. Nearing the halfway now. Street off the boot, gets that one in behind. Bounces up there, Tapawai. Good set after points. Inside their own 20 now. To Licky, who's been effective so far. Can't miss him in the headgear. Well wrapped up. Defended there by Siamani. And a bit of width now. Good leg drive with 3 in there. Zaya Akawola now rolling the short side. See some space. 9 on 9 as Zara moves there for Abu Ahmed. Al Hazim follows that one up for play 5. Good play the ball to finish the set. Now off the boot into the skies. Hanging up here, time that bounces off, and a penalty. Contact in the air there. Aiden Burrows collected under the legs, and we've got a stoppage here. The referee. And we've got a bin straight up for the contact there. Michael Hellu is going to have to spend 10 minutes. Certainly not what they were looking for. Hills now with a chance to put the blowtorch on. 19-minute mark here, so up until the 9-minute. And the ball here close to the 40 to start things back off with the advantage. Pass back inside. Parami fights his way. Bit of width here. Link out the back. Gremo with a double pump. Motuliki on Siamani. Trying to find an offload, but brought down. And now Zara lays that one off short. Streak trying to make inroads. But Lavan shuts that one down. Now Bosley, plenty of work early. Follows up. Trying to set up camp here now in good ball. Gramo goes to short side, numbers. Barronson, cover comes across, but gets the ball out. Cutting back infield now, beats a couple and going to open space. Gets to the fullback. Brought down there. Toro with a good run and play 5 now, short side. Show again by Zara, cuts back infield, 1 to beat, and he grabs himself a double. And Caleb Zara shows again, if there's a man down or there's space to be taken, he will do just that. And bang, bang, bags himself a double here in the first half, 13 minutes into this one. And now an injury concern off the back of it. But Hill's there. Push the chips all in on play 5, short side run. And the ball back infield, Zara, eyes up, good acceleration, good vision. And cashes in again with a kick to come. 10-6. Time off now for the injury concern. But another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. And talking to the coaches heading into this one. Joshua Morgan from Cabra-Matta looking to get things back on track this year. Said last year, thought things dropped down a little bit in terms of standard of play, and they want to get back to where they were in the 14s, where they were the minor premiers and premiers. Had a couple of changes obviously come about with the junior rep football, some rugby union commitments and other challenges that come at this age group, but plenty of good players still and a couple more to come back. But early doors with these challenges, they're just looking to complete high, and later on in the year, hopefully, open up things a little bit more football-wise. But looking forward to the challenge of this competition. And on the flip side, David Gramo says that his team are very, very hungry to try and have another crack at the title this year. Big jump from the under-14s where they just missed the finals to then last year finishing in second and then being the eventual premiers. Very closely fought battle also in the Battle of the West. But solid team, contributions all round, and going to prioritise doing all the tough and free things to make sure that their performances stay up to the premiership standard that they had last year. The check continues here for the injured player. And it's the fullback in Elijah El Hazim. Unfortunately, looks like he may not be able to continue as he's getting help from the field here. It's unfortunate considering it's round 1. Hopefully it's nothing long term for Elijah. Now we wait. Time will be blown back on for the conversion. And Isaac Street. Good start from him as well at the back. And a little bit to the left this time for the right footer. But no concerns as he splits the uprights. The top point scorer from last year's competition in the 15s. Along with Zara, continues to add to his tally. 12-6 here. Way Hills Bulls lead this one early, and that sin bin still has 5 minutes to go. Back underway here, 5 more minutes to navigate. Deep into the sun, tough one for Gramo, but does well. Now Bosley off the back fence, and good contact. The shoulder drop there. And a big hit by Hino Teapa. No love lost between the middles. Now back to centre field. Trying to get things moving. And Zara shows short, comes open. Proven tries to work his way through the middle. Now fight for the quick play the ball. Shanahan across here, and Parami keeps and almost slides through. And near halfway now. Ball back in field and left behind. Play on called. Pearsall almost left without it, and play 5. Shanahan to the sky. Motuliki just out of the sun. Cuts back to the short side here. Well handled and good contact over the top there from Jenna Siamani. And the boys, things are getting a bit restless early here. It's definitely round 1 and rugby league's back. No love loss between the last 2 premiers in these competitions, 14s and 15s. It's Parramatta Junior League contest. And match of the round every week, 5 p.m. The Parramatta Eels Facebook page or the YouTube channel. Subscribe to make it easier for yourself. Great coverage here thanks to spot-on video recording. Back in field now with Laban as we're back underway. Good run. Rolls his way forward. Abu Hamid plays off short. And Thayapa strong with the carry as he was with the hit off the kickoff. Another one in the Eels development system. Comes up limping though. Fanene, year young in this competition. Now hands across. And ball out to Akawala, who bulldozes a couple. And Toro has to come in from behind and play 5 now. Abu Hamid. Fanene. Crossfield, chip here. Is it too deep? It's cleaned up well by Burrows. Cuts back in. That one's been called a 20 tap. And off the back foot here. First up contact, gets himself 10 metres. Now centre field working the drain. Good success early working off their 9 Zara. Banjo Duncombe with a first. Now Bosley finds an offload for Zara. Dangerous as we've seen. They need to keep their eyes on him. Now straight across. And Proven hit hard over the top. And shut down there by Winston Tahi. Trying to kill the momentum. Now the footwork by Pearsall. Very mobile for a front rower. Now Shanahan. Long pass to Street. Looks like he was going to kick, but then keeps. And across to Barronson. Hands out here for Toro. Cuts back in. Beats 1. Beats a second. Push with Gramo. Space towards the post. Does he pass? Goes himself on the inside shoulder. And Jacob Toro. Fast feet, fast thinking. And sells the dummy. After bouncing off the left foot twice and cutting back in field. Has players around him, but able to use the football and the numbers to sell the pass, find open space, and they cash in during the sin bin period again. 16-6 with a kick to come. Good football by the Hills Bulls. And another minute remains. Toro with a try. Brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. And Street will be very thankful of the try scorers today. 2 in front of the sticks and 1 just to the left. Ideal if you're a goal kicker. But this sin bin period with Michael Hellu in the bin proves costly. Cash in through Zara and now cashing in through Toro. Chance to go 12 clear. And a little bit of extra fatigue into a Cabra side who's missing a couple of players, as are the Bulls. A few to return for both. But no mistake made there. 18-6. The sin bin just about to expire. And Cabra going back to full complement. Let's see what they can do in this last 9 minutes. Can they find a try to get themselves back within 1 score and try and offset this sin bin period where they've been down to 12? And again, we'll give you those live scores from the other fixtures across the game. the 16-1s competition. And now to Gramo, and off the back fence with a head full of steam. And a good carry. The big boys coming together. Zane Tanisi, he's here for the contest. And his first touch is a good one. And the middles today aren't messing around on either side of the football. Now Pearsall, 10 on 10. And a penalty, he comes out. Tahi trying to rip the football. And 2 plays in near the 40. Street now with a chance to kick him into better field position. And just short of halfway. Chance to apply more pressure off the back of the sin bin period. And now 2 pass comes back. Working infield for Levi Parami. Plenty of touches for him early here. Zara again to Denise. North-south for him, no sideways, and Zara shows the ball twice. Beats his opposite number, breaks into the backfield, pass for Nene to the fullback as he got the wheels, he rolls his way in, and that's a first half hat-trick for Caleb Zara. And again, the combination, vision, speed, skill and movement, the number 9, the first half hat-trick. 22-6 with a kick to come. Zara lighting up the football field. And again, easy to see. One of the Blacktown Pats product, one of the football factories in school rugby league. It's in the Eels development system. One of the co-captains here, along with Jack Gramo. Talk about making your mark in the first round. He's certainly done that, just working his way through the middle. And Street this time. Toughest assignment of the day, but still not the worst for the right footer. 10 to the right of the uprights. After another try that was brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. Looking to go 4 from 4, and does just that. 8 points into his bag early and 12 into the bag for Zara. Well in control here, 24-6 in the first half. Oh, the Hills Bulls. Some highlight plays, Jaden Tapplewhite, that first try in the aerial effort. Zara's hat-trick, ultra impressive, and the fleet foot work of Jacob Toro for his try. And other fixtures earlier on today, the Concord Burwood Wolves 52-4 over the Guildford Owls. Big win for them to start things off. And the Greystanes Devils 32-6. The Rouse Hill Rhinos to start their season off in the other 2 fixtures. And again, Zane Tanisi, good start for him. 3 positive carries and 3 quick play the balls. Gramo early ball. Now to Siamani. Fighting his way forward. Short side, Gramo got numbers, goes for it. And the intercept for Akawala almost comes off. The 3v2 almost comes up trumps, but 6 again now on halfway. Proven sells the dummy in behind here, got numbers. Akawala shuts it down. Now Gramo wants to get back centre field. Does just so as Lane Orley gets a touch here. Good 10 metres. Width from Proven. Shanahan bounces off the right. Well shut down. Matahi and company. And Gramo wants to take the line on. Cuts back down the short side. Long ball across now to Parami. Got numbers. Holds it. Motuliki comes up with a ripper save and a tackle. And ball into touch. Much needed shutdown play for Cabra through Alexander Motuliki. And now with a football with 4 minutes to go. Need to see themselves through to half-time here. Have a breather and a bit of a reset. Plenty of gas being taken out. Now back centre field. Swarming by the Bulls and dragging backwards with the defence. 3 in there. Really trying to apply the blowtorch. Second carry. Again, Only a couple of metres. Mohammed trying to get upfield. Now Motaliki tries to help out and stands in the tackle. At 3 plays now and only to the 10. Really turning the screws here. Trying to find some width, an early kick for space. Just past the 50. Now you've got Street. Sums up the line, now skips across to the right. Beats one, cuts back through, retreating defenders. Past the 40 now. Great field position to start this set off as Orley gets a second touch. Short side are open, they've got options. They come back in here. Banjo Duncombe with a bit of footwork centres the attack. Proven lays off to Gramo. Siamani strong again. Proven. Orley another touch. Low forward lean for play 5, centre field, 10 out. Can the Hills cash in again? Gramo digs into the line, rolls one through, gets to Toro, ball there on the line. And Jacob Toro, Cabra on the line, snatches that one and bags himself a double. 28-6, they have been absolutely relentless in this first half. 2.5 minutes to go. The kick to come. Quality ball movement by the Hills Bulls. A ripper first half to kick off their season here at New Era Stadium, Cabra-Mattera. Street's toughest test of the day from the sideline. Looking at these clubs, both rich in history. Cabra-Mattera 2 Blues, one of the few 100-year clubs in this district, established in 1990. They're big in the community. Previously been a feeder to the New South Wales Cup, Newtown and the Harvey Norman's Women's Premiership previously. Their motto is the gateway to grade. They're trying to provide the best facilities, coaching and opportunities to progress to the highest level. Plenty of ex-NRL players, to name a few, currently playing. Blaze Talangi, who obviously debuted last year, now at the Panthers. Stefano Utukamanu, now at the Storm. Street, just to the left of the upright. Trey Mooney, Junior Bolo, plenty of others over the years. 28-6 with a minute to go here at Cabra-Mattera. Another try that was brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. No rush here from Cabra-Mattera. We'll happily take this break, see if they can reset for what will be a big second half. 22-point lead at the moment. That sin bin period hurting the petrol tank and the scoreboard. But some good carries and some good physicality in moments. Now off the back fence, Orley bounces off the left to the 20. Good first up carry for the last set of the half. 2 pass across. Getting centre field, driven into the turf there. It's better defence. Still a quick play the ball. Zane Tanisi keeps the legs pumping. And there is the whistle for half-time. Off the back of the carries of Ben Matthews and Zane Tanisi. Find ourselves at 28-6 in favour of last year's premiers, the Hills Bulls against the Cabramatta 2 Blues. Sin bin period where the damage was done. And the fuel tank shortened a little bit, but can they respond in the second half to the challenges they're faced here? We'll find out, but the other fixtures from across the day, like we said earlier, Concord Burwood Wolves, 52-4 over the Guildford Owls, and the Greystanes Devils, they triumphed against Rouse Hill Rhinos, 32-6, and here at halftime, 28-6, Hills over Cabramatta. We'll be back after a short break. back here for second half action in the 16 ones 2025 competition, the Parramatta Junior Rugby League. First half dominance by the Hills Bulls here, last year's premiers in this age group, 28-6. And good start to this one, back and forth with tries and then a sin bin. Hills full advantage, put the foot on the throat, cashed in twice, and Caleb Zara with a first half hat trick. Jacob Toro with a double, and then two more at the back end with the work they put into the two Blues. We're going to need a big second half in this one. Never say never. This age group. First set, kicking things back off. Orley with the first touch, followed up by Tanisi. And Orley grabs the second. Tyler since he's come on. Simple first set. Long ball here, Gramo to Siamani, who's had a good day so far on the edges. Showing short, coming back open, Ben Matthews. Near halfway for play 5. Steady first set. Kick to finish things off. To the sky with an end over end. Well taken there. Shanahan goes down to Tapawai, who links up out wide. The ball across to Wallace. Now back in field. Akawala, who's been a handful today. A good carry to follow here, almost to the halfway. And here's Tapawai, who took the difficult catch. Now helping out, and Motaliki beats 1, 2, and then the third. Drives into the legs. Short side dummy and go. Chopped down for play 5 now. The ball goes back to Denny Abu Hamid, who I'm now told is the 7, not the 9. So apologies for that. To the sky and in the sun he goes. Across. Trap now, 10 out. Now ball back in field. Can they apply some pressure here like they did in the first few sets? Find themselves an error or an opportunity. A couple of dummies there. Burrows. And eventually put to ground. Short side. Skip across for Barronson. Now back to the open. Sorting things out. 2 pass here to Tanisi, who along with Orley certainly making their presence felt from the bench. Play 5 from the 40. Shanahan with a good boot, clears the backfield here. 40-20 opportunity, got to get on the bike. Motulecki cleans up well. Beats the first tackler again. Nice flipping in the field there by the Bulls. Cabra now trying to get behind the ball. Pass across. Positive gain. A nice run there by Josiah Epati. Now trying to work the middle of the field. Kingston Marchong. Now a bit of width. Just short of the 40 now. Akawola again. Abu Hamid tries to find some space. Holds up and a back bounce there for Burrows. Goes through and cleaned up here. Epati. A good defence by Shanahan. Play on. But no referee with a call in the end. It is a knock on. Things were looking dangerous. Josiah Epati comes through off the back bounce. It beat Burrows. All ends up a good cover by him and Shanahan. Plenty of other Bulls in the picture. 26 remaining here in the first half. An early try would be ideal for Cabra-Mattera. Scrum here now. Centrefield 20 out. Trading sets, much like they did in the first half, before things broke open. Now to the left, Generous Siamani finds his front. Running with numbers. And again, simple is best in the early stages here. Orley driven backwards there. Body under, now a short side now for Shanahan, gets it to Burrows, cuts back in. Numbers coming, FRT with a good clean up. Now asking questions of the edges. Now rolling with Proven. Moved in for dummy half and for play 5 on the 40 on the front foot. Street goes to the sky. Bit of wobble on this one. Well taken at the back. And a good effort there. Now trying to get rolling again. Off the back of the quick play the ball. Numbers there. That's well carried by Teapa. And a follow up here and a penalty. Kalolo nice and tight to the ruck with another good touch. A massive opportunity here. Get into good ball. Start asking some questions. Abu Hamid kicks for touch. Now awaiting the football. 2 pass back in. First up, working straight to the 40. 2 pass now. Abu Hamid, Helu. Good carry by him. Legs pumping, but eventually brought to ground. Now, down to the left. Daniel Janiski. Fighting here. Bit of width, 2 pass, Marchong, Fanene, a long ball goes out here, bouncing off the right foot. Motorta. Now pass back inside. And the 13 with a change of pace and the leg drive. Teapa. And play 5 now. Can they get a repeat or points? Ball at the back. Abu Hamid rolls it through on the grass. Matthews miss, cleaned up at the back. And a repeat set coming, good result. 23 remain. Shanahan does well. But a good kick by Abu Hamid. Gets them another opportunity here with the football. Really need to find points soon to apply some scoreboard pressure. The short dropout is taken. Teapa. Ball back in field. Fanene. Link man today and distributor is Laban. Good leg drive. Numbers left here. Quick play the ball. Burrow coming here and they go for the line and find their way. Penalty, pressure, repeat and points. And a result with Marchong forcing his way over from dummy half. 28-10 with a kick to come. Signs of life from a resilient Cabra-Mattera 2 Blues. Another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, payroll needs. Strong running again out of the backfield after trading sets. Makawola, Motuliki and the like. And then the penalty coming, which then leads to a repeat set and then a 3rd set off the back of that. Short dropout, well taken. A couple of quick play the balls. Good work by Teapa in the clean-up. And then Marchong from dummy half senses the momentum. Forces his way through. 28-10. 3-score game, but plenty of time here if they can keep applying pressure. The conversion unsuccessful. And set after points, critical here. Hills. Well in control of this one in the first half. Can Cabra turn the tables here? Nice strike off the kickoff deep. Left to the big prop to clean up. And off the back fence, a good carry. The bumper bars come up, AMF style. Off the back foot, and now rolling with momentum. Akawola follows that one up. Ball across. Back in field, offload. And again, shift to the short side. Now hands to Motu Likiu, gets the fend out. Throws Burrows off and more coming across. Good hands there. Pati, one of those to help. Now ball across, Daniel. Risky. Width here. Abu Hamid shows under twice. Taliban who goes again. Centre field now after a good set. Can they put the icing after points? Marchong back. Abu Hamid to the sky. Corner here coming across Toro. Ball backwards and play on. Offload back infield. Akawola, hand grenade over the top. Trying to find a pass. Does to Fanene. Ball back out the back. Tahi. Fanene across again. Hands here to Abu Hamid. Comes off the foot. But then eventually cleaned up. A good scramble. Parami finally closes it out as Orley now gets low and gets his nose through to the 40. After 4 or 5 sets of defence in a row. Before, after the points in the set, the ball comes out backwards and an error. And good defence there. Winston Tahi drops the hammer. They're 2024 best and fairest for this team. And one of many from Fairfield Pats, another rugby league powerhouse, schoolboy footy. Forces the error there. Again, in the pathway, the Eels development system, plenty on show here today in both teams. In great field position. Still 19 minutes to go. Really finding themselves back in the fight here. Short side. Akawola plays with a sideline and awfully close, but Touchy says he stayed in. Now long in. 2 pass. Fanene. Goes to Tayapa. Good leg drive by him again. Now Abu Hamid hits the lead in Helu. And Helu beats the first. Tries to get the arm free. At the post here. Just inside the 20. Marchong to Laban who tucks it away. Finds his front. Now Marchong again. Hit short and Helu's going for the line. Bumps the first. Gets low. And on the ground here, we're waiting for the call. Celebrations, and it's a try. Referee still awaiting confirmation, but eventually blows it. Rolling downhill now. The Cabra-Mattera 2 Blues. We said 4 or 5 sets, repeats, pressure, penalties, then points. Follow up after the try with a really good set. Forced the error there on halfway. And again, pressure pays when you're winning field position. You put fatigue into the opposition, and they've been able to do that so far. 28-14, kick to come. Keep it a 2-score game. Abu Hamid is able to knock this one over. Left foot. Left side, 10 metres. Taking his time. Wants to get this one right. And splits the uprights right down the middle. Comes away limping. Hopefully he's okay. A 12-point game now and another try. Brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, payroll, consulting and bookkeeping needs. A good first up contest here for the match of the round. Tune in each week for the boys and the girls. Greg Hayes, our fantastic commentator for the women's, the 14s, 16s and 18s silver and gold competitions across the district. And off the back fence again. It's another good carry. To the 20, Winston Tahi. Now roll the short side afterwards. Akawola finds his front. Marchong works that short side again. Good momentum they're building here. Ball back in field. Tayapa, who's also been a strong contributor. Halfway after 4 plays. Slower play the ball, but good width. Abu Hamid. Now across and hands, and Laban double pumps. Now play 5. Good set after points, 60 metres. They roll the short side. Ball's kept. Trying to find an offload here. Tapawai, but he gets caught with the football. Not the result they were looking for. But certainly throwing the kitchen sink here to get back in this one. And Hills in need of a full set of completion. They try and flip field position here. Zara lays one in short for Bosley. Up here from a tackle that wasn't finished off. Straight into good field position. Braden Pearsall, good footwork, keeps going off his knees, back up and rolling, and to the 20 now. Chance to turn the tide. Zara, can he get a fourth? Quick play the ball. 6 again given. Offload here, Bosley, goes back to Street, heads for the post, bit of footwork, tries to get low but spins around. They eventually bring him to ground, but they don't, and Fanene has to hold him up, but a penalty given here. We're waiting to see if it was a held call or not, but according to the referee, looks like he's caught held. They've gone on with it, so a penalty given. And a moment there that could have turned the game on its head. Cabramatta luckily hold on. Isaac Street so close to cashing in. And now Hills at least with a chance with a field position. Try and hold Cabramatta in. Now play on through Josiah Epatee. Had some good moments. And a lost ball in dummy half. A big error. Critical field position. What looked like was going to be a try. And a penalty. A relieving opportunity to get out of their own end. An error. Serves Hills Bulls good field position. A scrum play here on the 20. They've got 5 to the open side here. Cabra's man on. Zara from the back of the scrum. Goes to the short side, tries to create numbers. Helu's awake to that one and shuts it down. Now the pass in, Shanahan to Pearsall. Change of speed before being brought to ground. Zara again, surveys, short to Bosley, tries to find his way to the sticks. 3 there as he spins. Zara looks left and right. Gramo and Shanahan split. They go Shanahan to the right, goes out the back. Ball might have been touched. Play on call. Duncombe with the clean-up work. Zara short side, goes to Shanahan, keeps it himself, left foot, the pass. It's just behind Burrows. Shanahan almost makes it happen. Had the width, sold the space with the way he showed the football, but just behind Burrows, who would have been crashing in the corner. Scores remain 28-16 with 12 and a half to go. Now Helu play the ball. Cabra holding on. Still in the fight here. Marchong. Now ball dished out. Fanene does well to hold that one. Back to his feet. Short side hands. Trying to build up there. And the ball's pulled out. The referee says play on. In a one-on-one contest. And a big error again on Tota, who's been very good with his carries. Getting up for the second crack there. The one-on-one pays off. And the Bulls with the ball again. There's a double hit there on Bosley, but an offload for Zara, who breaks through, gives it to Pearsall. Leg speed here, cuts out to the right. Can he find an offload? Keeps things moving. Short side right here. Cabra's trying to get across. Zara comes back open. Gramo, long ball. Street long again over the top to Orley. Hands to the corner for Toro. Looking for his own hat-trick. Goes for the corner. Gets there. And the 9. Zara cashes in. And now Toro. 2 round 1 hat-tricks for the Hills Bulls. Navigating a very tough and resilient Cabra-Mattera, who've thrown plenty of punches in the first part of this second half. But with 11 minutes to go, off the back of a couple of errors and opportunities, they've cashed in. Great ball movement there. Short side scramble, looked like they were going to have an opportunity to go. Zara surveys his options, links back up crossfield with his halves, and then the long ball goes out to Orley, who does well, tips early to Toro, and with still work to do. Wasn't going to be denied his hat-trick, the O'Cool product. 2 first-round hat-tricks. And another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. And now back to a 3-score game as we tick down to the 10-minute mark. And that certainly makes the scoreboard a bit more challenging for Cabra-Mattera. From the touchline, Street hits it well as it just to the left. A good nudge. (32-16) with 9.5 to go. You can see the 6 again rule, as we talked about earlier, in play now from under 15s up. Implemented as it is. All the age groups and heading forward. Aim to reduce stoppages and improve game flow. The referees are now able to use it from 15s and above, beyond the 40-metre line. Try to increase the consistency of game quality and the flow, and it's certainly done that here today. Set after points. Important as always is Pearsall, the front rower, bouncing around in the centre field. Now ball across. Finding his front, Shanahan. Zara sees space, goes again, tries to jag through, beats 1, 2, offload to Bosley, play on court, back inside the Street, burns away to the posts. An end-to-end set after points, and another one into the bank. As Isaac Street, off the back of the momentum and quick play the ball. Zara jumps again, the front rower and Bosley pushes. Good exchange of hands. Isaac Street, make no mistake about it, once he saw open space, he wasn't going to be denied. And the Bulls cash in again, 36-16, with a kick to come from in front. Last year's top point scorer, Isaac Street, adds to his tally for the day. The connection between the spine, the ball movement, and the push from everybody around the ruck when things break down. It's been very, very good today by the Hills Bulls. Speaking of the Hills Club, we talked about Cabramatta early. Established in 1963, and their club philosophy is club, team, then player. And they encourage everybody, officials, supporters, and players to have fun. It's all about friends and family, very strong in their community. Touch, Oztag, cheerleading as well. And Ron Massey Cup, they've been successful for many years, and they've got their own Bulls Academy to further develop their players. They want to educate them not only to be good footballers, but the best people they can possibly be. And again, plenty of ex-NRL players and some current ones. Ethan Sanders debuted last year, who's now at the Canberra Raiders. Luke Summerton at the Panthers, and previously before that, plenty of others. Luke Keary, Josh Curran, Heath Lestrange, Blake Green, and Ava Siomanofanai. Conversion successful, and 38-16. Now down for Pearsall. Tries to find space, beats Motuliki. Josiah Epati cleans up. Now ball across. It's the 9. Just given good service today. Brennan Rotter Wallace. And now Bosley, big contact and collision. Winston Tahi, who hasn't taken any prisoners, but neither has Bosley. It's been a good clash between the middles. Now rolling again. Sione Kavaliku. Now through the middle, Bosley with a double up. Rotter Wallace holds on well. And now Gramo cuts back into the middle, tries to find space. Offload here. Bouncing around and almost breaking through is Proven, and a massive shot over the top potentially high, and referee thinks so. And a penalty there, and straight back to his feet. It's Cooper Proven. He's been very good today. Good footwork. He's threatening around the ruck. Went into 9 for a little bit when need be as well. Good skill as Pearsall off the penalty. Gets things going. And the arm free, but to Wallace. Doesn't enough to shut it down. Double pump here by Zara. Tries to go for his 4th. Midfield now. 5 metres out. Long pass by Street. Goes to Gramo. Double pump. Goes himself. Spins for the line. And the ball's just short. Now short side numbers. Open side. Zara shows under. Goes to Street. Shanahan skips across. Ball goes out the back off Parami. Play on. Duncombe cleans that one up. Reset here, long left-hand side, dropped off to Zane Tanisi, who's been good, gets the fend out, goes himself. Just short on play 5. Play the ball here, look out for Zara. Long across, he goes to Gramo, keeps, shows, throws the rainbow pass to Toro. Cuts back in field now, got the acceleration on. Body's there, ball comes free, Gramo. The referee calls that one off. They almost come up with a play 5 special. Just under 4 minutes now. Numbers in over the top. Trying to finish this one off. Relentless line speed led there by Bosley and co. And Tanisi getting involved as well. Good intensity in his second stint. Fanene with a double pump down the short side. Finds his front. Falls down. Now Motuliki skips across. Shanahan and company again up there to cut off the outside space. Players are tied up. The referee says play the ball. And now 2 pass. Back to centre field. Daniel Zaniski. Now play 5, chops off the outside of the boot. Comes up with FRT, finds a pass and play on with a bit of magic. Unfortunately, unable to find it. Akawala, who's been very good today. Thought we might have had another play 5 special. Good scramble by the Bulls. Force an error. 2.5 to go here at New Era Stadium. And Hills to join the winners list here, along with Concord, Burwood Wolves and the Greystanes Devils in round 1. 16 ones, 2025. And Helu strong there on Tanisi. Ball across to Gramo. To Sione Kabaliku. Bounces back to centre field. Now Zara works the middle third. Bosley. He's got to a stack of work today. And now Gramo digs into the line, rolls one through. Foot race here as Toro comes through. And Jacob Toro burns his way down the sideline and first to the football. Gets himself a 4 bag in round 1. And that's to cap off the day for the Hills Bulls. 42 to 16 with a kick to come. With 90 seconds remaining. And a strong showing in round 1 here to show that they're going to be a threat in this competition. Trying to back up last year's premiership. For Street here. Not kicking this time. Bosley has got the tee. Front rower from the sideline. We watch on with anticipation. There's nothing quite like seeing a middle with a kicking tee. We tick down to 50 seconds here. The Hills Bulls, round 1. Big win here at New Era over a resilient Cabramatta 2 Blues, who no doubt will get stronger across the year. Some good inclusions to come back in. And Bosley from the sideline. Not too bad. Just waved away. A couple of guys Harold Matts, including Caleb Leotau, are likely to return in the halves. Sala Tamati, Richard Smith-Jessup, along with a few more in their squad. And a couple more will come back as well on the Hill side of things. Part of last year's campaign. Jushin Mataraza, Cooper Tesoririo. The clock beats the return of play. And the siren goes here for round one. The Hills Bulls start off their campaign in strong style. 42-16 here at New Era Stadium. And closing out the round, the Concord Burwood Wolves 52-4 over the Guildford Owls. The Greystanes Devils 32-6 over the Rouse Hill Rhinos. And here 42-16 in the match of the round, the Hills Bulls the win here. Remember to tune in every week, the women's match of the round, 2 p.m. with Greg Hayes. The 14s, 16s and 18s silver and gold competitions. Keep your eyes peeled out for who's playing each week. And the men's match of the round for the 16 ones, 5 p.m. Goes with the Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League Facebook page. Or subscribe through the YouTube channel. It's the fantastic coverage we get here from Spot On Video Recording. That wraps us up here. It's what has been a beautiful day for rugby league out in Cabra-Matta. Hills kick things off 42-16 over Cabra-Matta. I've been Lewis Shepherd. Have a fantastic weekend.